I remember the times when animal rights protesters were up in arms, trying to increase animal welfare in the UK. However, the public went back on their word, opting for the cheaper meat, imported from all over the world. I have come here to Ed Barker's farm to find out the real problems with the importing of meat.
We're very restricted on how we look after our animals in this country, the animal welfare, etc., all the legislation we've got on movements. It's all making the rearing of beef animals more expensive. And then when we've done all this, we've jumped through all the hoops, then we find that we're bringing in cheap imported meat that hasn't got any of this behind it at all, and that's ridiculous.
What do you think are the possible solutions, say from the government or Tesco's or the public themselves?
Yeah, to me it's up to the public themselves. It's up to people like yourself to go and demand to know where this meat has come from. Make sure you know where that meat has come from, where it's been reared, how far it's travelled. Young people like yourself are not going to have the luxury of carrying food across the world and back again, because the world will just not sustain that. You've got to start looking for food closer to home, and the sooner that ordinary man in the street starts doing that, the better.
The importing of meat affects not only the agricultural community, but other aspects of the meat industry. What do you think are the main problems with the importing of meat?
Well, the two or three different issues about importation of meat are the following. One, we've got a problem where it undercuts the local produce of this country and the Isles of Britain. And we've got a problem with the welfare of the animals in the countries that they originate from, and then we've got a problem with the disease aspect. Certain countries have got foot and mouth, and this country went through a period, or some 10 years ago, of foot and mouth, and it devastated both the agricultural industry, the rural community, and it didn't really help butchers a lot either. I'm all in favour of free trade, but what I have an issue of is, why do we need to import meat which we can produce probably the best in the world in this country? Every time you start moving aeroplanes across the world and ships, it's adding to global warming, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing. But as the sun sets, the farmers and butchers will struggle on, while Tesco's and other supermarket chains continue to restock their imported meats. And it's up to us to change it.